We have arrived. We're in Moab.
We've just driven into Arches. It's in the afternoon. It's now 6 o'clock, just on 6. So we made it through the gate, and we just drove straight in. It sort of suggested not to come between not until in the afternoon, and in we go. We have kind of no idea what we're doing or where we're going. So today we were just going to get a little bit of a lay of the land. Hello!
Hi!
I'm a little bit excited. We're walking into Park Avenue. This is the first one on the list that I wanted to get a shot of. And it's weird, it's completely different to what I expected. We're actually up quite high and looking down into this canyon.
Hey, have anything to say about that one?
I do, I'm very happy. That was one of the things that I wanted to shoot. Very quickly, we're just, as I said, we're just having a little recce, but that was actually an alright shot, I think, there that I got that time of day. It had nice light and shadow on the rocks.
Okay, where are we going to?
We are now heading up to look at the famous double arch. And this is another one that I really wanted to see, and again, reading about it before we left, it was going to say the car park's closed and it'll be limited access, but we didn't have any trouble just then. And this is a potential nighttime shot as well. That's what I'm kind of sussing it out for, to see if we can get that famous nighttime shot.
North window!
Hi!
Hello!
We're here in Arches National Park. This is the first afternoon that we've got here.
Yep.
It's actually almost evening. The sun is just setting behind us over there. And on that side you'll see Turret Arch. And behind us this way is North Window. And I actually went through behind to the rocks to shoot Turret Arch through it, which is a bit of a classic shot. We're struggling a little bit with the insects at the moment. We may have to find some bug spray in a second. But we just thought we'd say our first hello from Arches, and we will see you later.
See you soon! Just chilling on a rock. We're just waiting to watch the sunset, and then we might stay here until it gets dark. Okay, we are going to try and get into there. I don't know how I'm going to go climbing in there, but my judge is if little kids can get in there, then I probably can. That bit that I was worried about.
There is a... You alright?
Yeah. Well, I made it.
I think this is the Star Shop spot here.
Yeah.
Right here.
We've just noticed that there are people down there.
Turning low and shooting up, so they're definitely doing the Star Shop.
Because we're looking for the location that we're going to use for the nighttime shot. We potentially might be here. What time is it now? Let's see, it's 8:30 already. Just because the sunset's so late. He's just talking to some other photographers there. Oh, he's negotiating.
Tonight, on Turf Wars, the lone Aussie goes up against the Moab mob. A line has literally been drawn. Will the lone battler from down under cross it and provoke a time-lapse tussle? Let's find out.
The rules are he can't use any lights, and He's going to focus now. He can't get in front of them. And yeah, we basically wait.
We're going to talk about it later, but yes, I've been making friends, let's just say that. I've been making friends amongst the time lapses here, so.
So we got home pretty late last night. It was about 12:30 and there was nothing open for dinner. We ended up stopping at 7-Eleven and grabbing these. We heated them up in the microwave. Only took 60 seconds. What did you think of them?
I felt like I was Harold or Kuma on an adventure to White Castle.
Alright, we're just going into Dead Horse Point State Park.
This will be the 4th or 5th time that we're using our national pass, so it's already paid for itself.
Hi there.
As it turns out, our national pass doesn't work in a state park, which I think we knew about, so anyway, $15, oh well. Cows, we have cows.
We have arrived at the overlook at Dead Horse Point State Park.
I'm going to have a look over here.
Okay.
All feet, aren't you? Spooky. One, two, three. Dead Horse Point. You're gonna say it, not stage whisper it.
Whisper.
Okay, we're gonna stage whisper. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Dead Horse Point.
We're gonna just say it. We're gonna say it. don't stage whisper. I won't be able to. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
We're saying it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Dead Horse Point. Behind us, Dead Horse Point. And you're standing very close to the edge of a cliff, which is very good. You're being very brave. She's not liking it at all. So
look, there's just a little dot there. So if I happen to roll backwards, I'd fall onto another cliff.
You would only break your arm if you fell backwards. You wouldn't die outright. So that's nice to know.
Nice.
Unless you kept rolling and then you would die. Anyway.
Okay, I'm going.
Okay. I'm going to get a quick shot. We're heading away from Dead Horse Point. Didn't see any dead horses, so we're on to Canyonlands. What do we think, Ange? Did we get our $15 worth?
Yeah, I think so. I think that view's worth it.
Canyonlands! Hello!
Hi! We are walking down to Island in the Sky.
So we're in Canyonlands proper now.
Yep.
And this is the kind of the first point. Let's follow the people who seem like they know what they're doing. Island in the Sky!
Okay, so we are walking the trail. Ben, I think you can see the arch.
We can, and I'm geeking out a little bit. It is so much smaller than what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was this massive, huge thing, but it's tiny. Yeah, you can see how they got the shot. Obviously in the photo it looks massive, but it is so much smaller than I thought. You'll see when we get up. Mesa
Arch.
We said that really softly because there's a whole heap of people around here, so we didn't want to sort of stand out too much.
Alright, we just got back to the car park and there's lots of spaces.
There's spaces, so it's actually cleared up.
It's probably lunchtime, everyone's gone back somewhere for lunch. Okay, so we finished up. We're going to head back, get some lunch, but later on this afternoon Ben's going to take some photos. He's going to do some sunset.
At Mesa Arch.
Yeah, get back to the arch. I'm going to stay back in the room and do some editing, and I guess this is pretty much it from Canyonlands.
See you later.
Bye. Arches National Park. Morning.
Good morning. Right, so what are we doing today, Ange?
We are doing the Delicate Arch hike.
We've been here for 5 minutes. The car park's quite large. I think this car park will be filled certainly by 8:30, maybe by 8:15 it's going to be filled up. Yeah, so we were under the impression that
it'd be locked, we couldn't get in
until 7.
Yeah.
So knowing that, we would have definitely come earlier. So yeah, a bit disappointed about that. But I guess the main thing we wanted to do in not getting a sunrise was to, at least to beat the heat, which we should do because, as Ange said, it's only 10 degrees now. So hopefully we'll get up there before it gets too hot. Speaking of which, we better get cracking. Yeah. So we will see you later.
Bye.
I just had to get my sunglasses out of my bag. Ange is taken off ahead of me. I told her not to wait, so she can just keep going. I feel this will be a bit of a challenge for her. So she's got a bit of a determined step in her stride, and I know that she'll be able to do it. But I think she just wants to get head down and just get stuck into it. It's hard to tell, but that hill that's up behind us there is what we're about to climb up. It's just a big slab of rock basically that's just a constant walk up. So we're kind of preparing ourselves for this one. This is the tricky part of the hike.
Jacket's coming off.
We're part way up, we're almost onto the big slab of rock but before you even get to the big slab of rock there's some quite steep ramps and stairs. So I've been encouraging Anne and giving her motivational speeches, and I've been saying that this is just like life. It's a marathon, it's not a sprint. And we can stop as many times as we want and we'll get there in the end. We're approaching the big slab of rock now. I don't think it's that bad. I think what we just walked up leading to this is worse.
Really?
Ask me again when we get to the top and I'll tell you how bad it really was. Well, the good news is, Ange, that on the way down we'll be working an entirely different set of muscles. Well, we've made it another 5 meters up the slope and we're having another little rest, and I've got my next bit of motivational speak for Ange. Whether you choose to succeed or you choose to fail, you're always right.
Is that how it goes?
That's how I say it. I think we're past halfway. Maybe just past halfway up. So we're getting there. And my next little bit of inspiration comes from Will Farrow in Land of the Lost. It's your own damn vault. Okay, we're at a bit of a heartbreak point now, and I think the next quote is very appropriate. The hour is darkest before the dawn. Just remember that, and I think we'll get through this. See, we've made the trail marker here, which was a bit of a goal for us. We're well and truly, we're probably like 3/4 of the way up now.
You're just saying that.
But my other job, as you just saw, was to hand Ange her water. I'm the water boy as well. So I'm not sure if this is a Utah thing, although it does happen in Penrith too, but it just seems perfectly okay to walk around in public with your shirt off. Well, we made it. We're at the top of the big hill. We're over the crest. So we're in this lovely little bit of shaded area. This might be the only bit of shade on the whole trail actually, so we're just going to enjoy it for a little bit. Extreme high hiking. Extreme hiking. I was filming, so if you were going to roll down, I would have got it, so there's nothing to worry about. But look at that. I must admit, this trail, it just seems to go on and on. Apparently it's just around the corner. We've got another little rock ledge that I'll show you. We're just about to walk around, and here's another little arch up here. No, let me get that lid for you. There you go. So just fulfilling my job as water boy, and when Angie's chucking a tantrum and throw things on the ground, I have to pick things up for her as well.
Apparently we're nearly there.
And look at this landscape. This is just awesome. This is quite a sheer cliff ledge we're walking on as well, isn't it? It's a little bit exciting.
We know how you like cliffs.
So there are heaps of people up here. Let's have a little look.
It's like, where are you?
I'm just sitting here with my tripod. Angie's up there somewhere. She's found a different spot to sit. I'm going to join her in a second. I've just about finished here with the first location. This is pretty much the classic view here with the mountains in the background, and I've got it framed up nicely. Hello. Hi there.
Hi. Do you want to do?
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Delicate arch. From Buena.
All right. So yes, we are here at Delicate Arch. We survived the hike. I've had a bit of a cool down, and I'm feeling great.
So yeah, and as I was saying, I said a little bit earlier in the vlog, it was 8:50 that we arrived and 7:55 when we left, so just under an hour. And we weren't setting a cracking pace by any stretch of the imagination. So you could definitely get up here in an hour, no worries whatsoever. And it was kind of fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the hike. I thought it was a lot of fun. Yeah, so obviously this is the view that you walk into. You kind of walk up to the top of an amphitheatre really, and it's just kind of there behind you. And we've been noticed, we were concerned about crowds and stuff here, but what I've noticed is everyone's kind of, pretty much everyone, it's been kind of just taking in turns to get under the arch, leaving space for people to take photos and stuff like that. So it's been quite pleasant. Delicate arch, done. Oh, we're going to make it down, we're going to be fine.
Really?
I just need to get a bit of momentum. Sorry, sir.
Did we just make it off the big rock?
I think we're off the big rock. We're literally the last few meters now.
I think this is the last hill that we have to go up.
I'm very, very proud of you, sweetie. Well done.
Oh, thanks.
Good job. Wasn't an easy hike and you did it, so good job.
You should buy me an ice cream or something.
I will. I'll buy you an ice cream or something.
We've just taken a bit of a detour to look at some rock art.
Hey, I'm just standing next to Ange, who's casually leaning against the car, peeling. Sorry, go.
I couldn't be bothered moving. I'm exhausted.
Here she is. That's bullshit. She's just casually. She's too cool for school. Casually leaning against eating her mandarin. Anyway, we're done. We're at the car.
Well, I'm happy that I did it. I probably wouldn't do it again. It was a really tough hike.
One thing I want to comment is on, I think it's definitely worth it. It's really cool, the view. I think it's definitely the best arch. There's no two ways about it. Get here early. Earlier the better, because it's pretty hot now.
Look, Ben, I just want to say thanks for all the motivation that you gave me on the way up. Really, really helped. Really got me there.
I thought it would. I thought it would. Yes, yes, indeed. Okay, and on that note,
we'll see you later.
See you later.
Bye.
We thought we would reward ourselves with an ice cream. That's what we ended up with. It's ridiculously big scoops of ice cream. Have I got any?
We're on a balcony table at the Sunset Grill. We have a nice view. Let's see.
Yes, so we're talking softly because we don't want to interrupt other people, but we'll let you know when the sun sets.
What did you say? What did you say?
I said, oh my god,
Yeah, it's good.
that was good. You can start.
Hi!
Hello.
We are here just up above the Sunset Grill where we just had dinner. A beautiful dinner.
And just behind us is the sunset and a rusty old truck.
Yeah. We just had to walk up more stairs to get back to our car, so we're breathing a bit heavy.
So, like everywhere here, it involves climbing.
Yeah.
And usually through the dust, which we did, through dirt or sand.
Yes. I might have to have another shower when I get home.
So, yeah, but we've just thought we'd talk about the dinner and the location. Very good.
Yes, a lovely place to eat while the sun's setting.
Yep. Radio, it's 9:20. I'm here at Park Avenue in Arches National Park. I've just finished a time lapse that took far longer than what I thought it was. I was going to do a few other things before we head off this morning. We're heading up to Bryce in a couple of hours. But as it turns out, it took about a bit over 3 hours to do this bloody time lapse of these shadows moving across the rocks. They just stubbornly wouldn't go. But anyway, I'm done with that. I'm just going to wrap up now with a little bit of spiel. This might be the end for the vlog as well, I think. Just to wrap up of Arches. Now, we didn't see a lot of arches. We saw Delicate Arch. We've seen, obviously, here the Park Avenue. We saw the windows area, so that's quite good because there's quite a few things there. There's double arch, north and south window, and turret. We got a couple of night shots as well. So we did a fair bit. I did everything that I wanted to do, and we also went to Canyonlands as well and got Mesa Arch, which I'll talk about as well. Out of all of them, Delicate Arch was definitely the best. It was an hour hike up and 45 minutes hike back, but definitely the best. I'd recommend doing that. Do it as early as you possibly can because it is stinking hot. The whole windows area was good because of double arch, north and south. Very busy there, but extremely busy, but still very good. So I definitely recommend those two. Don't know about the other ones. Mesa Arch was a little bit disappointing because it's smaller than what I thought it was. Still got some good shots, but yeah, it was pretty small. Anyway, I've got to go back and pick up Ange because I've been running a bit late. I'm going to sign off here from Park Avenue and from Arches, and we'll see you at the next one.